Your first meal today already decided your blood sugar for the rest of the day. Not dinner, not lunch, the very first thing you ate this morning. That single meal sent a signal to your liver, your cells, and your hormones that determined how every other meal would be processed for the next 24 hours. And if you have prediabetes, that signal is most likely making everything worse. Welcome to Cellfresco. One belief drives everything we do here. Every cell has a healing food. Today we reveal the morning protocol. The exact foods that prime your cells to respond to insulin correctly for the entire day, starting from the very first bite. This is episode 4 of the prediabetes series, The Morning Protocol. Here is what we will cover today. First, the issue. What happens at the cellular level when you eat the wrong food in the morning and why it damages your blood sugar for the entire day. Second, the solution. 5 specific foods, each one sending a targeted healing signal to a specific cellular problem. Third, your morning meal plan. Exactly what to eat and when. And finally, your action plan. Let us tell the story. Scientists at Vanderbilt University made a remarkable discovery in 2024. They found that what you eat in the morning does not just affect your morning blood sugar, it primes your liver for the entire day. They called it the second meal phenomenon. When you eat the right food in the morning, your liver receives an insulin signal that doubles its ability to absorb glucose for the rest of the day. Every meal after breakfast becomes easier for your body to handle. Your blood sugar stays stable. Your cells respond to insulin better. But when you eat the wrong food in the morning, the opposite happens. Your liver misses that priming signal. Every meal for the rest of the day produces a bigger blood sugar spike. More insulin is needed, your cells become more resistant, and by evening your blood sugar is elevated in a way that one morning meal set in motion. A 2026 study confirmed something even more alarming. People with prediabetes who started eating late in the morning had significantly lower insulin sensitivity and higher insulin levels throughout the entire day compared to those who ate early with the right foods. Your morning is not just breakfast. It is the cellular instruction manual for the next 24 hours. So what are the wrong morning foods that prediabetic people eat every single day? White bread, cereal, fruit juice, pastries, even many so-called healthy smoothies loaded with fruit sugar. These foods send a massive glucose surge into your blood within minutes of eating. Your pancreas panics and releases a flood of insulin. Your cells are overwhelmed. The insulin receptors we talked about in episode 1 become desensitized. Your liver gets the wrong signal, and the cellular damage cascades through every meal that follows. Now here is the extraordinary truth. The right morning foods do the opposite. They send a slow, precise insulin signal to your liver. They prime your cells to respond to insulin for the next 24 hours. They give your gut bacteria the fuel they need to produce butyrate, the signal we talked about in episode 3. And they activate the exact cellular pathways that reverse insulin resistance before your day has even begun. 5 foods, 5 morning cellular signals, one protocol that changes everything. Food 1, eggs, the protein insulin priming signal. Research published in clinical trials found that a high-protein breakfast dramatically increases the quality of the insulin signal sent to your liver in the morning. Protein from eggs triggers a precise, controlled insulin response. Not a flood, not a surge, a measured signal that primes your liver to increase its glucose absorption for the entire afternoon and evening. At the cellular level, protein from eggs stimulates the release of incretin hormones, specifically GIP and GLP-1. These hormones travel directly to your pancreas and amplify insulin release in a controlled way. They also slow the emptying of your stomach, meaning glucose enters your blood slowly and steadily, rather than in a sudden spike. You are not eating eggs. You are sending a precise priming signal to your liver that doubles its ability to manage your blood sugar for the rest of the day. 2 whole eggs every morning. The foundation of the morning protocol. Food 2, oats. The slow glucose signal. Oats, not flavored oats. Rolled oats, cooked with water, nothing added except what we recommend below. Oats contain beta-glucan, a specific type of soluble fiber that forms a thick gel in your digestive tract. This gel physically slows the movement of glucose from your gut into your bloodstream. Instead of a spike, you get a gentle, sustained release of glucose over 2 to 3 hours. Your insulin receptors have time to respond properly. Your cells open their doors calmly. No surge, no crash, no desensitization. But here is the deeper cellular story. Beta-glucan from oats also feeds your butyrate-producing gut bacteria, the guardians of your blood sugar we talked about in episode 3. So in the morning, your oats are simultaneously stabilizing your blood sugar through slow glucose release and feeding the gut bacteria that improve your insulin sensitivity all day long. You're not eating oats, you're sending a slow glucose signal that keeps your insulin receptors calm and your gut bacteria fed simultaneously. Half a cup of rolled oats every morning alongside your eggs. Food 3. Chia seeds, the insulin receptor repair signal. Chia seeds are one of the most extraordinary morning foods for prediabetes because they work at 2 completely separate cellular levels simultaneously. First, chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And as we learned in episode 1, omega-3s incorporate themselves into your cell membranes, making them more fluid, more flexible, and able to hold more insulin receptors on their surface. More receptors means better insulin sensitivity from the very first meal of the day. Second, chia seeds absorb up to 10 times their weight in water and form a gel in your stomach. This gel slows digestion even further than oats alone, extending that gentle glucose release throughout the entire morning and into the afternoon. Together, chia seeds are repairing your insulin receptors at the cellular level while physically slowing the glucose entering your blood. You are not eating chia seeds, you are rebuilding the cellular machinery that allows your cells to hear insulin while extending the slow glucose signal through your entire morning. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds added to your oats every morning. Food 4. Cinnamon, the insulin mimicking signal. Cinnamon is perhaps the most underestimated prediabetes food that exists, and its mechanism is extraordinary. Cinnamon contains a compound called hydroxycinnamic acid, and this compound does something no other food compound does as directly. It mimics insulin at the cellular level. It activates the same signaling pathway that insulin activates when it docks onto your cell receptors. It sends the GLUT4 transporter to the surface of your cells. It opens the glucose door, not because insulin is present, but because cinnamon is telling your cells to act as if it is. Research has consistently shown that cinnamon lowers fasting blood sugar and improves insulin sensitivity in people with prediabetes. And eaten in the morning, it prepares your cells to respond to every meal that follows with greater sensitivity. You are not adding spice, you're activating insulin signaling pathways directly in your cells before your first cup of coffee is finished. Half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon in your oats every single morning. Food 5. Walnuts, the cortisol blocking signal. Here is something most people never consider. Cortisol, your stress hormone, peaks in the first hour after you wake up, and cortisol directly raises blood sugar. It signals your liver to release stored glucose into your blood, raising your fasting blood sugar before you have eaten a single thing. For people with prediabetes, this morning cortisol spike can raise blood sugar significantly before breakfast has even begun. Walnuts contain a specific combination of omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and polyphenols that directly reduce cortisol activity at the cellular level. Magnesium regulates the cellular stress response. Omega-3s reduce the inflammatory signaling that cortisol triggers. And the polyphenols in walnuts have been shown to directly lower cortisol levels in the blood. By eating walnuts in the morning, you are not just providing healthy fats. You are blocking the cortisol signal that is raising your blood sugar before breakfast has even started. You're not eating nuts. You're intercepting the stress hormone that is raising your blood sugar before your day has even begun. A small handful of walnuts every morning, eaten before or with breakfast. Now your morning protocol. The exact meal, eaten within 1 hour of waking. Step 1. Before you eat anything, drink 1 large glass of water with a squeeze of lemon. This activates your digestive system, supports your liver, and begins the alkalizing process before glucose enters your blood. Step 2. Your morning protocol meal. 2 whole eggs, scrambled or poached, cooked in olive oil. Half a cup of rolled oats with 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon stirred in. A small handful of walnuts on the side. That is the complete morning protocol. Every cellular signal fired simultaneously. Eggs prime your liver with a controlled insulin signal. Oats send a slow glucose signal and feed your gut bacteria. Chia seeds repair your insulin receptors and extend the slow glucose release. Cinnamon activates insulin signaling pathways directly in your cells. Walnuts block the morning cortisol spike, raising your blood sugar before breakfast. What to eliminate from your morning immediately? White bread raises your blood sugar faster than pure sugar does. Fruit juice delivers a fructose surge that your liver converts directly to fat. Cereal, even healthy-looking ones, typically spike blood sugar within 20 minutes. Flavored yogurt contains as much sugar as a chocolate bar. And skipping breakfast entirely eliminates the morning priming signal your liver needs to manage your blood sugar for the entire day. These are not just bad choices, they are anti-signals. Instructions to your cells to become more resistant, more inflamed, and more damaged before your morning has even ended. Now your action plan. 5 foods, 5 morning cellular signals, 1 protocol, eggs every morning, the liver priming signal, oats every morning, the slow glucose signal and gut bacteria fuel, chia seeds every morning, the insulin receptor repair signal, cinnamon every morning, the insulin mimicking signal, walnuts every morning, the cortisol blocking signal. Eat this meal within 1 hour of waking. Every single day. Your morning is the most powerful metabolic window of your entire day. The signal you send in that first hour echoes through every cell in your body for the next 24 hours. Every insulin receptor, every liver cell, every gut bacteria, every blood sugar reading for the rest of the day. You now have the exact protocol to make that signal a healing one. If this video showed you that your morning was more powerful than you ever realized, please give it a thumbs up right now. It helps more people find this channel and it means everything to us. Subscribe to Cellfresco. Every cell has a healing food, and every week we show you exactly which one. In our next video, episode 5 of the prediabetes series, we reveal the strength paradox. The same food that lowers your blood sugar also builds your muscle, and most people with prediabetes are missing both benefits because they do not know this connection exists. I will see you in the next video. Keep healing, keep thriving.